Jim and Phil have the call.
This game has officially begun. And Lowry's going to test the coverage this time. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. At quarterback, one of the most dominant players to ever play the position, and he's been in the league since 1998, Peyton Manning.
Well, anytime you see Peyton Manning coming on the field on the defensive side, look out. Can you disguise? Can you wait till the last second to show what your defense is going to do? Usually you cannot, because he has all the answers.
Corners formation here for the defense. First down at the 23. Johnson.
Johnson's right in sync with the quarterback that time. He runs the curl route, makes the catch, and comes up just short of the first down.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. It's a 2 tight end formation. Complete to Allen. Tackle made by Bird that time. Watch Andre Johnson on the outside, the longtime Texan, now in a Colts uniform, Phil.
Well, I'll say this for Andre Johnson. He was always the first option down in Houston, but right now there are so many good receivers on Indianapolis, you're going to have to cover him one-on-one.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
They're set to punt it away now. Again from the 16. Fleener's there to take him down. And a run back of about 13. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation. And now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL to prepared and ready to go.
The Cowboys take it from the 28. Brown's going to pull in the good pass. The Colts defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 48. Over the middle and incomplete that time. A player to keep an eye on today, Martellus Bennett.
Yeah, he has matured into one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Big, fast, can push you around, and what a pair of hands.
Bernard lines up as the single back here. 2nd and 10. The defense gets the sack.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. Gets a sack on the quarterback. And nowadays, you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
Bennett's got it on a pass that had some heat. First down here. First down following the long play. Martellus Bennett with the reception.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
First and goal from the 7. Makes the catch. Touchdown. take the lead here late in the first quarter with the touchdown.
Yeah, nothing like it. Before that first quarter was up, they found a way to get in the end zone and get that score to take the lead. And, hey, that's a good feeling.
The Colts are ready to return the kick. And Lowry's going to run this one out. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Colts offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3-and-out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3-and-out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already.
On his way. The 30, the 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long-running play for a touchdown. And how about that one? It had it all in its speed. Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
Now ready to kick it off as we have a tie game here. Scores 7-7. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Cowboys have impressed today with some of these deep passes. Winston's been showing off that cannon he has for an arm.
Yeah, he's got it all, doesn't he? When you watch him throw the football down the field, you can see the arm strength, but the biggest thing is you can see that wonderful touch on the football. He is laying that football in there right on the money.
The Cowboys take it from the 23. Winston's on the move. Two hands on the football and has the catch. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Back here to start quarter two. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
This will be second down. The Colts lined up in the nickel.
When you're the quarterback and you see a blitz, you got to know you got to drop back, look at a receiver, and let it go. No hesitation is allowed. He hesitates, and the defense gets the sack.
The Cowboys will take the snap from the 40. What a one-handed catch. The offense is still on the field right now. Fourth down, and they'll need to pick up two. Thompson's lined up in a single back formation. The Cowboys in the pistol. The Cowboys have it at the 39. Antonio Brown has the catch. The Cowboys know that a fourth down conversion like that can be a momentum changer.
Oh, sure it can. It gives everybody confidence. You get to call at least 3-4 plays, you hope. And anytime you stay on the field longer in the NFL, the odds go up tremendously that you're going to get a score. Nice risk-reward play that time on the offensive side.
Winston's now completed his last 7 passes. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. And incomplete as Marshall can't hold on.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Midway second quarter. Looking across the middle. In his hands. Complete. Touchdown. 2-minute warning. The Cowboys for the point after. Inside of the uprights. The Cowboys offense did their job on that last drive. They moved the ball down the field almost the entire length. It was all thanks to a great passing attack. And Lowry's running this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. Frank Gore heading onto the field, anxious to get this next possession started. He hasn't made much of an impact in this game, Phil, and that's caused problems for his side.
Yeah, listen, he is the center of their football team. And when he goes well, of course, the team goes well. So they got to find a way to get him started. How do you do that? Is it a trick play? I don't know. But get him going. Tell that offensive line to toughen up, and this game will change around.
And it's caught by T.Y. Hilton.
Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts because that is going to maybe give you a chance to win the game. I like this decision by the coach to go with the hurry-up offense here late in the first half. You can't be worried about making mistakes. Sometimes you got to be aggressive.
Second down coming up.
Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing a blitz.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun. The Colts get a first down.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch. And you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. That's a gain of 7. The Colts are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Second down coming up with about a minute to go before intermission. Manning out of the gun. Andre Johnson has the catch. And Joseph in on the tackle. Timeouts called, and we're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. Only 9 yards to go. First and goal. Has the grab. Indianapolis is in the end zone. Touchdown. And at the closing moments of the first half, these teams are all even once again.
A lot of good things have happened for both teams, so I think when you go in at halftime, if it goes in tied up, I think both coaches are going to be happy with the situation right here at halftime.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. He's got a chance to return this one. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Cowboys head back onto the field with their offense. We're going to see if they can keep the scoring onslaught going as we've seen touchdowns on consecutive possessions here, Phil.
Jim, these teams are so hot. And when you're hot like this on the offensive side, you just look at the coach and say, keep sending them in because we're going to make it work.
The Cowboys come out and a bunch set. First down at the 47. For the deep ball. He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Bernard lines up as the single back here. Second down and 10. Robert Mathis rushes and takes down the quarterback.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
The Cowboys will take the snap from the 40. And he's dropped for a loss. The Colts signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. Cowboys take it from the 33. The Cowboys turn the ball over on downs.
We're heading to the break with both defenses winning their side of the ball. We've got a tie game at the intermission, and Larry Ridley's coming up with the highlights.
And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Cowboys offense comes onto the field after a tie ball game through 2 quarters, Phil.
Usually in the second half, offenses kind of get the advantage. Why? Because the defense starts to tire out a little, and you can spring different plays on them because you've learned what they like to do. Can they come out here and take advantage of this defense? I think they're going to have a good drive right here.
That's his 3rd catch of the day. The Cowboys, in a tie game, have to like their chances the rest of the way with the way their quarterback is playing. Winston's had a strong performance, and it's why this game is tied up at this point.
Yeah, a couple things you want to talk about this game so far here today. The quarterback has been outstanding. He's made good decisions, but the offensive line, my gosh, they are giving him time, and he is taking advantage of it.
Hurry up, 2-minute offense. That long gain sets them up here on this play.
The ball is jarred loose.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Coming to the line at the 27.
The Cowboys have to get to the 17-yard line for a 1st down. Intercepted.
The defense came out for the second half ready to go. Let's see if we can say the same thing about the offense with a chance to break the tie here.
Well, the defense went in at halftime in 2 things. They got rested, they got some knowledge from their coaches, and they came out here and they got it done.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 1st down at the 20. Throw it to the outside, and they've got the hook up. That's his 1st reception today.
What a nice corner route run by the receiver. He fakes the defensive back out, and look at the quarterback. He knows that little move. When he stuck it, he led him out to the corner. Nice throw, nice catch.
Manning's completion percentage, 90% on the day. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
Manning with the give. Slashes to the left side. Third down following the run. Quarters formation here for the defense. Scans the field. Has the catch. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part in the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
An extra point is good. Adam Vinatieri lining up for the kickoff. Fields the football at the 3. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. In the build-up to this game, we didn't talk much about the matchup at tight end, but it's been a good one, Phil.
It has been good. I know the defenses really didn't focus on the tight end when this game was starting, but I know this, they better change their focus and start looking at them.
Winston set in the pistol. The Cowboys from the 22. The give. And they'll end up losing 5 yards on the run. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Second and long. Looking at every option. Wow, what? He's in the clear. The 10 and in for the touchdown. A little over a quarter still to play, and this game is all tied up. It's going to be a tense finish to this one, partner.
Yeah, I think it will be, but you know, I felt the tension from the coaches trying to tie this game up. My gosh, some of the play calls were awful. Finally, they relaxed, made some good play calls, and they got this game tied up.
And no return here, so Manning will start this drive from the 20. The Colts looking for a repeat of their last drive as they get set for this next one. They got to the end zone on that possession, but of course immediately gave those points right back.
Jim, on the offensive side, everything is clicking. The quarterback's hot. The offensive line's doing an awesome job. Receivers getting open. The running backs running hard. It is fun to watch.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. To the ground. Smith's able to read that play and make the hit. The Colts will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the 4th.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
The final quarter underway now with this snap. And that's a gain of 9. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
The Colts take it from the 38. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who could pick them up and who could stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
They'll take it at the 20. You look at the numbers again, and really both these tight ends have looked fantastic.
Well, coming in today's game, Jim, I thought these were 2 really solid tight ends. I'm not sure anymore. They are working their way up the ladder. They're potential superstars.
The Cowboys will come to the line. Still a very close game here in the 4th quarter. The score's 21-21. First down at the 20. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. The game is tied and time is a factor. 1st and 10. Throws the pass. It's Bennett. 6th catch today so far. Time is running out. The game is tied, and the defense must do whatever it can to not give up a score.
Well, when you have a tie game and you're down in the red zone, you can do whatever you want. You can pull them.
Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. At the most critical time, they've found the end zone and taken the lead. It's up to the defense now to hold on to it.
Yeah, that's what they've done. They put the pressure on their defense, go out there and finish this game off. And then, hey, look, you always got to feel good as a defensive player when you take the field with the lead.
He made it. The Cowboys defense will now be ready to get on the field.
Their offense moved the ball over 80 yards on that last drive. Really no answer for them on what was a very impressive drive. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. Lawrence Timmons coming onto the field now, and this unit is poised to wrap up the victory if they can come up with a big stand right now, Phil.
I would say this to the defense: don't be afraid. Go out there, be aggressive, take a chance if you have to, and win the game right here.
Fleener's got it, and a first. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Coming out of the 2-minute warning, and it's up to the defense now to hold on to this game. The Colts snap it at the 36. Manning uncorks a long pass. What a catch. Third catch today so far. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Manning from the gun. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. A critical moment in this game as it's third down. This is a time when communication is paramount. You're in the hurry-up, no time to huddle, and you must score.
Yeah, that's right. They know the rules. They know what they're supposed to do. They've practiced it many, many times. No reason to make a mental mistake in this situation.
Robinson's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal. Handoff. Wide to the left. Colts are in for the score. That's his second touchdown today. They're able to punch it across for the apparent tying touchdown here in the final 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's nice to have an offensive line. It's tough and powerful, so when you get in these situations, you don't have to trick the defense. You just line up and run it over.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick.
He'll take it from the 4. The Cowboys offense would like to drive for another touchdown, only they would like to think that this time it won't go to waste and their defense might step up at some point here, Phil.
Well, all they can do is just go out there and score again. Don't worry about your defense. Don't start thinking about that. Worry about your job, what you're doing on the offensive side, because what you have been doing has been terrific.
Winston's lining up in the pistol. The Cowboys take it from the 28. Bennett had it, but couldn't hold it as this goes incomplete.
It's third down coming up.
This game is all tied up, and it's headed to the wire. Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete. They're in punting formation. The Cowboys are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The coach is going to go for it. Crucial play here. Fourth down on the way. The Cowboys take it from the 28. The Cowboys turn the ball over on downs. Late in the fourth quarter, and that play by the defense could decide this game, Phil.
Awesome job by the defense coming up big in that situation. I'm just going to say this real plain and simple. Did not like the decision on the offensive side.
First down at the 28. Strong eye handoff here. The Colts will take a second here to talk things over as they call a timeout on second down. The Colts come to the line, fourth quarter, with 2 timeouts remaining.
The Colts from the 27. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. The Colts, 1 timeout remaining.
Line of scrimmage, the 27.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
The Colts from the 27. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Cowboys defense will stop the clock here with under 2 to go as they want to preserve the clock. The defense needed to slow this game down. That timeout might be very useful. Now they're ready to go. The kick is, it's through there. The kick is good. Adam Vinatieri lining up for the kickoff. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. Jameis Winston heading back onto the field. And this has to be the make-or-break moment in this ball game, partner.
And I'm sure he is not worried about that, Jim. We've seen him in this situation so many times, and I'll say this, most of the time he comes through and gets it done.
Here we go.
1st down at the 20. Looking to go deep. And it's incomplete. Second down, late in the 4th quarter. The Cowboys step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. Surveys. Snatches it with one hand. 1st down. Pressure on every snap now. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Wow, what a time. Touchdown near the end of this one. What an amazing finish to this one. A winning touchdown on the final play of the game.
And what a throw by the quarterback. He put it right on the money. And a nice catch by the receiver. Awesome job on the last play of the game.
The Cowboys for the point after. The point after is good. The Colts are ready to return the kick. Hilton's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Colts offense comes out here, Phil, desperately looking to put a drive together that can give them a chance here late to win this game.
Always the tough thing to do in a situation like this for the offense is don't try to make the big play. Let it happen. Take a
stand, intercepted. Well, we saw it just moments ago, a touchdown at the end to win the game.
When you score late in the game and get a touchdown like that, boy, that just makes it double exciting. A lot of joy over there. Enjoy the big victory.
So for Bill Sims and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.
Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. The Cowboys come into this one with the home crowd behind them. That's important in a challenge game like this because you need every last bit of help you can get. So now let's go to Arlington, Texas, where Jim and Phil have the call.
The Cowboys setting up here for the kickoff. The Patriots are back deep, waiting for the kick. And with that kick, we're underway. They're setting up the return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. Brady's coming on now. He'll be guiding the Patriots today.
Well, when you talk about Tom Brady, where do you start? He's a good decision maker on the field, and when he needs to, he can throw the football with power as good as anybody in the NFL.
The Patriots will take the snap from the 30. Smith all over the ball carrier.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Cowboys with a nickel look here on defense. The Patriots will take the snap from the 25. Welkers, a foot race to the end zone. Welkers tackled down at the 22.
What a nice throw and catch that time, but here it just shows you why you want to have a lot of speed on the defensive side. So when you make a mistake, what do? You make up for it by chasing the player down from behind and making the tackle.
Now, let's talk about the offensive unit. At tight end, a man who posted record numbers his first 3 years in the league, Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, such a big target. You know, he's an excellent blocker at the line of scrimmage, so that's nice for your run game. And even if he's not open, the quarterback still able to throw him the football because of his size and his arms and his hands. He can just go up there and get the football. This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Hits Gronk.
Well, these tight ends in the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Lewis is marked down after a gain of 4. Let's talk about the defense. A former first-rounder out of Florida State linebacker, Lawrence Timmons.
Yeah, he's a linebacker. That's what it says. But what you really need him for is to get to the quarterback from the inside or the outside. Timmons has that kind of talent.
It's now second down.
Back to the ground. And bringing him down, it's Lawrence Timmons.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Cowboys defense now is going to go nickel. 3rd and goal from the 5. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
The kick is good. And with the second quarter fast approaching, they've got the lead with that field goal.
Anytime you score points in the first quarter of a football game in this league, that's a good thing. So don't be disappointed that you only got 3. Look on the bright side, it's scoring.
The Patriots ready to boot the football down the field.
He'll have a chance to take off.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
The Cowboys from the 27. 2 hands on the football and no one's going to get him now. The 10, in stride, and he's home for the touchdown. Phil, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really, really sharp drive.
The Cowboys for the point after.
Extra point was good. The Patriots set up for the kick return. They've just lost the lead, so need to try and respond. Scores 7-3. The Cowboys now getting ready to kick it away.
Smartly takes the knee in the end zone.
The Patriots put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on 3rd down. Just not a good play on 3rd down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
The Cowboys defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 1st down at the 20. Brady pass thrown incomplete, intended for Wes Welker.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
Brady's lined up. 2 tight ends set. 2nd and 10. Brady, handoff. Lewis is tackled right at the 42.
Lewis is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down here. This play set up by the long gainer. They'll run it here. Met by Wilkerson that time.
Lewis is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Back here in the second quarter, defense ruled the first. And what are we going to see here, you think, in the second quarter, Phil?
Well, I think the first thing they got to do, Jim, is just believe in what they did all week long and preparing for the game. All the practices, all the film sessions, and just know sometimes it takes more than 1 quarter to get the answer. So stay with your game plan and see if you can find a way to make it work.
How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
And this will go for a loss. Timmons that time on the stop.
The Cowboys guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Second down here. Double tight end formation. Brady connects with Gronkowski. Ward that time in on the tackle.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Lewis got it on the handoff. Ward that time in on the tackle. Coming up to the line at the 7. Second and goal from the 7.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Last play before the 2-minute warning. That's a false start.
False start, offense. Still third down.
Third down after the penalty. We're moving in on the 2-minute warning. One more snap first. Lewis has got it. Screen. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Following the 2-minute warning, we've got a defense trying to maintain the lead as we head towards halftime. chip shot here. And he converts here on the field goal try.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate they do get the field goal try, and they make it.
Steven Gostowski's readying his team for the kickoff. And he'll start his return. And he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down. The Cowboys ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and they're getting some easy throw and catches out there.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. The sack. The Patriots call a timeout. Their first. On the way, 3rd down. The Cowboys break huddle and show a jumbo look. He'll throw it over the middle. And it's batted down.
The Cowboys don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
It's Bernard in the backfield. The Cowboys will take the snap from the 25. Intercepted! And he's brought to the ground.
What a job by the linebacker that time making that interception. Gets in good position. And what a pair of hands. A linebacker who can do it all.
The Patriots look lost the deeper they get into opposing territory. That's why they have nothing but field goals to this point, partner.
Yeah, you got to be creative, Jim. When you get down near the goal line, you hear me say it all the time. It's about what can you show the defense that they haven't seen already. If you do that, your chances of scoring, they go up greatly. They've been too basic on the offensive side here today.
The Patriots have it at the 29. Looking across the middle. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
The post route, deep down the field, going towards the goalpost. It's not called enough in this league. Nice throw by the quarterback.
From the red zone. Brady's lined up. No extra blockers for this snap. They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Press coverage all the way. Throws the pass. What a catch. Touchdown. Bill, they have the lead now here late in the 2nd thanks to that touchdown, and they should have it, in fact, when we go to the intermission.
Oh, now you're seeing the future, huh? So you know those things. I'm just kidding, of course, Jim. Like to have a little fun with you every once in a while. But, hey, nice drive by the offense. That puts them in a great frame of mind going into halftime here soon.
The Patriots for the extra point. The point after try is in the books. The Cowboys are hoping for the big return to set up some scoring possibilities before the intermission, as they've now fallen behind. The score's 13-7. And this is Ginn running it out. Still not taken down.
Well, a lot of good things happen on both sides of the football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
The Cowboys have it at the 29. Bennett's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's his first reception today. Winston's setting up now in the pistol. 1st and 10. Bennett's ball is out, and the defense has it. The defense comes up with the big... We have a review coming from the booth. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
And after a quick review, the word has come in. The play on the field will stand. Real tough starting spot here for the offense. Lewis is going to take the handoff now. The Cowboys signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. After that defensive timeout, we're ready for action.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 10. He takes it on the counter. They immediately call for a timeout. Looking to avoid a safety here on 3rd down. Third and a long way to go. Slashes to the left side. And they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock. Back out there for action after that defensive timeout. And the Patriots are going to punt it. Again, we'll try and return this one. Taken down at the 45. We're headed to the half here in a tight, low-scoring defensive battle. I'm sure both teams will be making adjustments offensively coming out of the half. Larry Ridley's coming up next.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's get ready now to take a look back at the first half. The Cowboys have been a mess when it comes to avoiding turnovers. The Patriots, however, probably feel like they should be doing better on the scoreboard. All right, let's roll the highlights. 1st and 10, Brown's going to haul in the pass, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown. The lead grows to 4.
Welcome back to the action on a day where defenses have ruled. With this kick, the second half is underway. Takes off from the 5. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Patriots defense knocked the ball loose at just the right time. The last time they were out there, just when it looked like they were about to give up some points.
Oh, man, listen, what I love about this defense, they get a lot of guys around the football, and when you do that, one is hitting the carrier, and somebody else is trying to strip that football loose.
Winston's going to be in the pistol here. The Cowboys have it at the 29. Bennett has the catch. And the tackle is made at the 48-yard line. Bernard lines up as the single back here. He'll throw it over the middle. It's complete to Bennett. Dallas in the end zone.
Tight ends are a position where you got to be able to do it all. You got to be able to block, run routes, and you got to be able to get in position so you have a chance to catch the touchdown pass. Good job by the tight end. Touchdown.
The Patriots' return team is in position. Perhaps they can run one out pretty deep and shift the momentum. The score's 14-13. Amendola's got it. The Patriots offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive. A quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Lewis lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. First down at the 24. And Casey in on the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down now. Lewis is met after a gain of 13.
The Patriots did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Brady's completion percentage, 70% on the day. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Second and 10. And there's Edelman. Tackled down right around the 47.
Patriots understand just get whatever yards you can every time you're going to play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here. In on third down, this is something they can handle.
3rd and 5. Brady goes to the Gronkowski with the catch. First down at the 37. And it's over to Gronkowski with the catch. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Cowboys lined up in the nickel. The Patriots will take the snap from the 35. He's drilled as he throws. The offense needs 9 here on third down after that incompletion. 3rd and 9 is the call. Wilkerson gets to the quarterback.
All set to punt here.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Cowboys getting set to take over again on offense. They'll be trying to pick it up right where they left off with their last drive that ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, they're throwing the football well. And I'll tell you, I've been covering this game a long time. There's still nothing prettier than seeing a quarterback drop back and throw a perfect spiral down the field and watching guys catch it. That was a work of art the last drive.
Second down, and they must be careful at this point.
So here we go, partner. The fourth quarter about to get underway, and you feel like the next offense that scores is going to end up winning the game.
Oh, I think so. When you think about this, my gosh, it's been so difficult and so hard for the offenses to do anything. So if somebody can come up with a new thought process here, make that one big play down the field, that's the team that's going to win. The Cowboys offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
The Cowboys come out in the pistol.
3rd and 9.
Bennett had it but couldn't hold it as this goes incomplete.
I'm going to give Jim, the defense, a little credit here. That was a good job by them. Even though they're behind on the defensive side, they stopped that offense in 3 downs. They get the football back after this punt. We'll see what their offense can do with it.
Welker's got it now.
Gains 14.
The Patriots counted on the passing game early, but it slowed down after a hot start. Brady's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when an offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
But the hit knocks the ball out.
Gronkowski is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Snap back to Brady from the gun.
Great pass. Great catch. Great control.
That's his 3rd catch of the day.
The Patriots just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
First down at the 20. Brady finds Gronkowski.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion. Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
First and goal from the 7.
Looking across the middle.
Welker can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
This game is not over, but the quarterback knows that time is short, and his team must do something in a hurry.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Breaking huddle at the 6.
Time in this one's running out, and the defense knows it needs another stop.
3rd and goal at the 6.
Touchdown, New England Patriots.
And how clutch was that score right there, partner? When they absolutely had to have it, they get the touchdown.
Clutched by the offense. Now let's see if the defense can deal with the pressure. Can they go out there and answer the bell and finish this game off? We'll find out.
So we're going to welcome So, put down a touchdown and a two-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got it in the end zone, like you said, and got that 2 points.
Takes it from the 2. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative, get the defense off guard, make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
We're drawing near a close, and the defense is trying to preserve a victory. They better hurry to get the snap. He's hit as he throws it. Second down after the incompletion. Time is beginning to run out here midway in the fourth. Comes down with, no, the defender tips it out. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Welcome back, friends. The offense has the ball, trying to pull out a victory here with just 2 minutes to go. They bring in the extra tight end. Down the field. And this will be incomplete. It'll be a 3-and-out. Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. Back at the line. They're going for it on 4th. The Cowboys take it from the 28. Got a flag down here.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Bernard with the reception. Tackled down right around the 48. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Winston set in the pistol. Second down and 7. Throws the pass. Martellus Bennett with the reception. That's 5 receptions on the day. It's Bernard in the backfield. First down at the 34. Bennett's got it on a pass that had some heat. First down. Pressure on every snap now. Bernard lines up as the single back here. Now first and 10. They'll go ground. For a gain of about 5. The Cowboys have saved all 3 of their timeouts for here in the fourth quarter. Bennett had it but couldn't hold it as this goes incomplete. This is a big third down snap. Third and 5. Gets it out for the completion. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. Big play coming. Defense looking for a stop. First and goal from the 5. And it's knocked down. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Huge play coming up down near the goal line. Touchdown in the late stages. Here they are, late stages. They run the football into the end zone for the touchdown. And now the PA team will send it to overtime.
Yeah, they caught the defense guessing. They were guessing pass. The offense changes up. They go with the run. Give a lot of credit to the offensive coach for calling that play.
And the point after is good. The Patriots prepared to return the kick. Brady will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. The Patriots take the field. The game is tied. And can this offense drive down and win it for them?
Yeah, you got to be alert on the offensive side in situations like this. The defense knows they can't give up yards. They can't give up points. So look for them to take chances and be very aggressive.
Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. Smith's there to make the tackle. The Patriots come to the line of scrimmage with 2 timeouts to play with. So here in overtime, the rules change. If you receive the ball first and get a touchdown, the game is over. However, if you take the ball down on your first drive and only manage a field goal, the other team will have a chance to tie. We're going to take it the distance. The 30, the 20, the 10. Just an unreal finish as the game comes to an end. Well, that didn't take very long, did it, Phil?
Special teams. We don't talk about it enough, do we? It truly is 1/3 of the game. And what a difference in this one. We saw it all day long, and it just carried over into overtime.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.